I want to show you a loan that offers up to $2,000 with no hard credit check. And in my experience, the application process was super simple and quick, applying right from my phone. It didn't even ask for proof of income. Downside, you need to be invited to apply for this loan. But don't worry, I'm going to cover everything you need to know and what you can do to give yourself the best odds to get invited to apply for this loan. And it's not as difficult as you might think. So the loan product I'm covering today is from Chime, one of my favorite fintech banks. And if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you already know that because I'm always pitching earning $100 by signing up for Chime and following a few simple steps through the link in my description. Link is still there if you want to check that out. But Chime offers more than just a bank account. They offer fee-free overdraft. They offer a savings account with APY, meaning earning interest on the money you're saving, and an up to $500 MyPay loan. But not too long ago, they added another feature, something I wasn't even aware of until it showed up in my app, the Chime Instant Loan, different than the Chime MyPay loan. Usually they start advertising this stuff a few months before it rolls out to get some buzz going. But it wasn't on their website, no email blast, no notification, nothing. It just showed up in my app. This is one of those loans, if you know, you know. It's not advertised anywhere, really. If you want any information, even on their website, you gotta go digging for it. And even at that, when you find something, it's very minimal info. So the reason I really like Chime as a whole lending platform is because once you open an account and set up direct deposit, you'll potentially have access to up to $200 in fee-free overdraft and up to a $500 MyPay loan. So let's say you get paid $500 a week, right? Keep it round number. If you're approved for that $200 fee-free overdraft and you have a $1,200 rent payment, let's just say, you can take your $500 that you have in your account, you can apply for that MyPay loan, which in my experience only takes like a minute, no hard credit pull, and it'll be deposited directly into your Chime bank account. So now you have $1,000, you have $1,000, you have your original $5 that you got paid, you have the up to $500 MyPay loan, and you have $200 in fee-free overdraft. So you can make that rent payment. The only downside there is your next paycheck is gonna get eaten up by those loans. Let's say it's $500. It's first gonna go to covering the fee-free overdraft of $200. Now you have $300, but that $300 is gonna go to cover the MyPay loan. So you're still gonna have $200 left to pay. So now you're gonna go a week or two without any cash because you have a zero balance in your checking account and you still owe $200 to the MyPay loan, but you covered your rent or whatever you need to pay right away. So in an instance like that, where you have a bill that's coming up that you need to pay, your light's about to get turned off or something like that, you need to pay. It's great to use the overdraft and the MyPay loan, but it needs to be paid back right away. It's not a long installment loan. You don't get 6 months, you don't get 12 months to pay that loan off. It's gonna get paid off with your next paycheck. But with a Chime Instant Loan, it's different. And what's cool about the Chime Instant Loan is you can use it concurrently with your other loans, with the fee-free overdraft and the MyPay loan. So it's not like you have to choose one or the other. You can use all three at the same time. So with the Instant Loan, you can borrow up to $2,000 if approved right from your phone. So like I mentioned at the top of this video, not everybody's gonna have this feature. You need to be invited to apply. So when you set up your Chime account, chances are you're not gonna have the Instant Loan Pay feature. But I have seen comments of people saying they opened their Chime account and the feature was there. So take from that what you will. But more than likely, you won't have this feature. So a way to position yourself to get invited to apply for this loan is open a Chime account. Make sure you set up direct deposit. Chime wants to see that you're receiving regular income, and it won't hurt to apply for a MyPay loan or two and pay them back quick. This shows Chime that you're able to make on-time payments. And once you're invited to apply, the application process is pretty simple, and that's just my personal experience. I was at a red light when I got the notification, and by the time it turned green, I had the money in my account. All you have to do is click on the instant loan icon, request the amount you want to borrow, answer a few questions, and if approved, your money will be deposited directly into your Chime bank account. All this without a hard credit check. Another thing I like about this loan is that it's not considered a long-term loan, but it's longer than the MyPay. The MyPay, you have to pay it back with your next paycheck. This loan gives you terms. It gives you 3, 6, 9, 12, and I believe 18-month terms if I'm not mistaken. Forgot how much I borrowed here. Right now I have a $1,200 loan with a 12-month term paying $120 a month. I could have shortened that to 6 months, but I would have been paying $240 a month. But like I said, the loan was easy to apply for. They didn't run a hard credit check, didn't ask me for income verification, no supporting docs, and even instant funding. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to earn your $100 by signing up for Chime through the link in my description and following a few simple steps. Thank you for watching. See you next time.